Hello and welcome everyone to the Searching for Players podcast, the only podcast that knows that holiday cheer can be found with family and friends, but also in digital form and liquid form.
Ooh,
wow.
So, yeah.
Oh man,
That was a
I
good
know you were going to do
introduction.
that.
That was good.
I would have actually put something.
Holiday cheer burns a little. All right. So, as you can tell, we are, of course, celebrating Christmas. This is our Christmas special podcast.
Except for me, I'm not very Christmasy.
I don't know.
You're still in Halloween mode?
Yeah.
I'm the dark side of Christmas.
You're the ghost of Christmas past.
You're right, yes.
Which is Halloween.
But let's jump in, stick with tradition. First, we'll start with what you've been watching, what you've been playing. Alina.
Oh, it's my turn first. Okay. So we got Until Dawn recently, as of like 2 days ago, and my boyfriend is forcing me to play it, and I hate it.
Question. What is that?
It's okay. So,
It's fitting with the Halloween apparel.
So it's kind of like a slasher movie
Okay.
in video game form.
Sweet. Okay.
And there's lots of different paths that you can take by all your actions and reactions to other characters in the game.
Okay, question.
Okay.
So this is my limited knowledge, but I thought that's kind of every video game?
Not every game.
Some games can be super linear.
Okay.
Like you're fighting, but you're always like doing this path. Some games have multiple paths, so you can make choices. And this game, I haven't played it yet. It's on my wish list, but this game's super choose your own adventure. Like, think of video games almost like a book, right?
Okay.
You go from start to finish, but those choose your own adventure books, you could pick and you jump around to the different pages and it would tell you where to go and all that.
Okay.
It's closer to something like that.
Well, I just thought every video game was like that because every person is different when playing a game. This is me looking from the outside in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody's playing the game, but obviously everybody's different, and you can't account for every action or reaction to something. So then you'll kind of get there. Yes, maybe the end result is the same, but going there is different.
It varies. It depends on the game. It's becoming more and more common for that, to give you more of those options and choices.
Yeah.
But, especially older games, it was super hard to be able to program all that, and the machines couldn't handle all those options and all that stuff. So it was very much point A to point B. Everybody follows the same path. So.
Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's fine.
Go ahead. Slasher Until Dawn.
Right. So did it. So basically, yeah, it's kind of like it kind of boasts like all the different paths, like at the very beginning. It's very like butterfly effect, and it like pushes that a lot. So it's like something you do now is gonna affect something you do later. So very early on in the game, like my character, like she finds a backpack, her friend's backpack, the phone goes off, and you can choose to snoop and look, or you can choose to just like leave it alone, right?
Snoop and look.
So yeah, I snooped and looked, and he caught me, and then later it like made him react to another character in the same way, like, oh well, she says it's fine to like look at other people's stuff, so I was totally just snooping in your stuff because like whatever. So it's like,
yeah.
Oh, so the thing I did like made him do something different. So,
And I'm gonna mispronounce her name. Isn't Hayden Panettiere like
yes.
the main girl in that or whatever?
Yes. So you watched Heroes, right? No?
I
you?
did. No. The way you said it was like there's so much doubt of like, didn't you? Did you not? I mean, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World.
Yeah,
of course
right.
I did.
Okay.
I did not watch season 2 or Heroes Reborn. But I did watch season 1. You know what? Scrap that. I watched like maybe the first half of season 2, and then I just lost it. Like after the storyline of Save the Cheerleader, Save the World, and like that being the tagline, like where do you go from there? I'll tell you where. To canceled.
Hey, there were 4 seasons of that show.
I mean, I guess people watched it, but I let it go. I was like, I can't do this
I let
anymore.
it go pretty early too. I watched like most of the first season, I think.
Yeah,
at least.
first season was so good.
I stuck with it for 3. Lost me at the start of the 4th.
Okay. So all of us left it at some point before the ending.
So anyway, she's like in the game.
Panettiere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panettiere. All right.
Well,
I knew she would know. I knew it.
I knew I was gonna say it wrong. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a spooky game. because you're like in the slasher movie, right? You're like one of the teens that is in this movie, and there's a killer after whatever, and so there's a lot of like.
So it's your favorite kind of game.
Oh yeah, it's great. So there's a lot of like dark houses for no reason, and it's just like it kind of makes me mad in the same way that slasher films make me mad, and it's just like stupid choices that characters are making that you don't have control over because it's just part of that storyline. And it's just like, why do I have to do this? It's very frustrating. And he loves watching me suffer.
Your boyfriend?
Yeah.
We had you guys had made that bet.
Yeah.
About that was one of the games I thought of.
Yeah.
But if you're playing it now, we'll have to hold off.
No, I was like, this would have been so
torturing
perfect.
her, not us.
Yeah. So I'm losing anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really am.
But every time I like stay away from it, like today I'm already like, okay, I'm ready to go back in there. But then I'm playing it and I'm like, okay, I can't take any more of this. Like, we gotta stop. I have to watch something happy after this. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I'm like enjoying it, but like hating it at the same time, but in a good way, in the way that it's supposed to make me hate it.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens and how many times I have to replay it to get all the other endings or whatever. So.
Cool.
I think that's it. That's all. I can't think of anything else. I've just been working off.
Watching movies, right?
I don't think so. We bought Nice Guys, but I've seen that movie already.
Okay, that's the one with Russell Crowe and
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, right?
Yeah.
That's on my 2C list. Yeah, I need to see that.
You should watch
Your
it.
2C list?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2C. I was thinking the
Torrent.
number 2 in
my
the
torrent
C.
list.
Yeah, it's like 2C. What
2C.
Please tell me your numbering system.
Not his one.
Yeah,
F.
like what's 1A? what are those films? Me, what I've been watching, what I've been playing. So this week, been a little busy. But all good things in my personal life. Nothing to complain about, so I haven't really been watching. Actually, that's a lie. I completely lied.
Knew it.
So for some reference, it was my last week of college ever. Well, I say that, but people keep asking me about my master's. I'm like, you shut your face right now.
Tell them
Shut
this
your
next
face.
year you are getting a master's in video games.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You're learning from Professor David.
Oh my god.
Professor Baldoff and Professor
Teachers this
Rodarte. There we go. I was like, what's her last name again? As I'm sitting right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still not gonna do that. But
Whatever.
You're getting an F.
So that was the main thing that was going on. But I watched Stranger Things, finally.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that in about 3 days, maybe.
Yeah.
In between studying for finals and doing final projects and stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta watch Stranger Things. What's going on with 11? I saw a great meme that said, like, why be a 10 when you can be an 11?
Oh my god.
I was like, yes! It was so good. And then I've been heavy into the podcast right now. Been listening to Serial, NPR's Serial podcast.
I really want to listen to that one.
It's so good. It's so good. It's just, especially if you like true crime or crime dramas, even listening to it, especially the first season, you're like, oh, did this guy do it or did he not?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? The timeline doesn't fit. Tell me about the call log again. Yeah, you just become so engrossed with it.
Awesome. Yes.
Those have been the main two things. I started watching Life again. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show. It was about a cop. It was on NBC. It only lasted for 2 seasons. But the cop was convicted of murdering this family, but he was framed and he was exonerated 12 years later. So all that time in prison, he is an interesting dude now, right? And he was reading Zen books, and so after he was released and he sued, I think, the city anyway. Now he's rich, like millionaire rich.
Yeah.
And he's a cop again. And he's like this really interesting detective, and everybody's like, no, we didn't ask the dog. Like, why would we ask the dog about this murder? And lo and behold, there's like a finger there that the dog bit off, and the bullet went in the dog. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's it's really. But he's an interesting dude. And then I just started watching that again today.
So it's like a real life, or is it a?
No. It's a fictional show.
Okay, that's still cool.
Yeah, but I watched it when it was on, and then I was telling my sister about it because she's in town. She's like, "Yeah, I'll watch that."
Is it on like Netflix?
Yeah,
Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. That's a bit about it. Oh, and Insecure on HBO. So good.
You gotta check that out.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's amazing.
Okay.
David, what you been watching? What you been playing?
What have I been watching? I've been playing. Let's see. I finally saw Warcraft, the movie. I've seen the game before. So I didn't see it in the theater. I kind of wanted to, didn't get around to it. Rented it this weekend. Not bad. I don't play World of Warcraft. We've talked about this before. So all my knowledge comes from the old games. And this movie kind of takes place back at the beginning of the very first game, about how the orcs showed up and all that. But like I said, the movie was fun. The fight scenes were pretty good. The special effects were really good. I wish they explained just a little more of the story, like what the Fel was. It's like this thing that gives them extra power, makes them more demonic and all that. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember enough about Warcraft to remember what that was. So, and of course it leaves a lot hanging because it kind of was supposed to either if it's, I don't know if it made enough money, but I think they were going to make more movies. And technically, if there are no more movies, it like leads into the games. So, certain villains that you expected to be killed are not because they're then in the games. So I guess the movie is supposed to be in the same world as the games, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I said, it's solid. I'm not running out to buy it or anything, but it was enjoyable.
That's good.
Playing, again, still haven't had a lot of time to play anything. Played a little Gears of War single player still, working my way through that. I've actually been playing a little bit of old school Sam & Max, which is an old school point and click adventure game.
Oh, okay.
It's real easy for me to play and just play for a little bit and then go do something else. So I have it on the PS3. Like I said, old school series. It's made by Telltale, who make like The Walking Dead and Tales from Borderlands and all that, but they made this long before that, so it's even more simple. So it's a good example. Like the newer Telltale games are big on that choice and how you get, you can choose what you want to do and how you interact with characters. But this game is one of the earlier ones. It's pretty much just solve these puzzles to get to the end. There's no real choices. So
you said point and click. What does that mean?
So point and click is old school. It would be like you're looking at a picture on your screen and you have a character usually character walks around, and the idea is you click with your mouse. You're pointing and clicking, so your character's walking there, and then you click on different things on the screen for them to interact with. And so they just called it point and click adventure. And they're kind of simple, but the idea is you can pick up items, and then you have to figure out how to use those items with other things to get, to do different things or whatever. So it's sort of like a puzzle game, but mixed with like an adventure and story and all that. So that's where the term comes from. So now, and a lot of those games exist on consoles now, but back in the day they were only on PC, so it was point and click, literally with the mouse. So that's where the term came from. But other than that, not a whole lot. Been catching up on my shows. I haven't watched the season finale of Walking Dead yet. That's the only episode I have left that just aired last weekend.
Already?
Yeah, mid-season finale. Sorry, not season finale. Before we go into Christmas. I have not loved this season. I know there's been other seasons where people haven't liked them or they lose interest or whatever. I have loved every single season of Walking Dead. Except this one.
My brother said the same thing.
See, the way they ended last season and began this season, they should have, and I may have said this before, the season premiere should have been at the end of last season. Because the characters, no spoilers, the characters that were killed in the beginning of this season didn't have that emotional weight because it had been so long. We knew someone died, but they don't show you until the next season. It had been so long, it just didn't have that emotional weight that it needed. And it would have been there if it had been at the end of last season. And then the rest of the season, like, nothing's really happened. It bounces around between different groups. And there's a lot of groups right now. So, like, it's been, like, an episode per group almost. And it's been slow. And I don't mind slow. Like, a lot of people said season 2 was too slow. I liked season 2 because you were learning about all the characters and stuff. But it was still that same core group of characters. Where in this, it's been bouncing around. There's this group here, the Hilltop, the main original characters, the bad guys, the community of all women that they stumbled across. Like, it's just... And every episode just focuses pretty much on that group. So, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched season finale yet, so I don't know. Maybe or mid-season finale, but so we'll see. But that's been pretty much it for me. And it's killing me. I want to play Overwatch. I just haven't had time. It's easier right now with everything going on for me to be able to play a game that I can pause, walk away from, and come back. And, of course, if you're playing online, you can't really do that. But Overwatch has their Christmas event.
Yeah.
And I got 2 items because you get a free box when it starts, and they were 2 crappy items. So
I don't even know what I got.
Okay, so I'm about to blow your guys' minds.
Oh my God.
Not in a good way.
Cool.
Sorry. Apologize. So I was trying to impress my friend. I'm better friends with his wife, but he was. I had a party last night, and I was trying to impress him and being like, "Hey, I know what shmups are now, right?" He was like, "Shmups?
Oh no!"
He was like, I've never heard that term. Like, he's a hardcore gamer too. He's
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No. He really is. He really is. And
he thinks he's a hardcore gamer.
He plays. He's mostly PC gaming, but he plays PC games every night for several hours. Like, I'm telling you, this dude is a hardcore gamer. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, there are people who like play just MMOs, for example, like WoW, World of Warcraft, and stuff, and that's all they play. And don't get me wrong, they're a hardcore gamer, but just on that, whereas like we play lots of different types of games. Alex plays lots of different types of games. Which, by the way, we haven't addressed the fact that Alex is not here yet.
Oh.
Just real quick, sorry to interrupt your train of thought.
It's okay.
I think we'll be able to get in touch with him later, though.
Okay.
I think he's gonna make an appearance in some form or fashion. We'll see.
That's good. I miss Alex.
But anyways, we all play lots of different games, and a lot of my friends play lots of different games. But sometimes there are people, like you said, he's mostly on PC. I'm gonna guess WoW, maybe World of Warcraft.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Oh, you didn't ask.
No,
I didn't even ask.
No, I didn't ask. I know he plays lots of different... What was the one that he was... He was a big Fallout fan, because he posted about that a lot when it came out. I honestly don't know. I mean, I could look at his Instagram and tell you what he plays.
He totally... My brother's a hardcore gamer. He plays lots of different stuff. I don't know if he knows what shmups means, so...
Yeah. So, anyway, I was asking him, I brought it up, I was like, and I know that Overwatch won Video Game of the Year, and he was like, oh, I don't like Overwatch. I was like, what? Like, my gamer friends love Overwatch, that's all they talk about. And he was like, it's fun for the first 10 hours. I was like, oh, okay. All right, yeah. So, I mean, I was like, you are the first person I've talked to that does not like Overwatch.
But how many others have you talked to other than us about Overwatch?
Specifically about Overwatch? Nope, just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
You'll find some others that don't care for it.
Yeah. Oh, I could have asked Will.
Yeah.
Will, apparently, and his wife are playing video games.
Hmm.
I did not know she played video games, but that's cool.
Now you know.
Now I know. So, anyway, I wanted to drop that truth bomb.
Well, hey, look at it this way. You now know more than he does.
Mm.
You know. Okay, maybe not more than he does,
Like,
but you know.
He calls them... He was like, I mean, yeah, you call them shoot-em-ups, but I've never heard the term shmups. I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Well, once you have that master's in video gaming,
what's my minor gonna be in? Consoles? Can I get it? No, it's not good. Not good.
Do it else.
Should be like minor in anime or something like that, like something separate from video games. No.
Well, I mean, no, I'll think about it. I could be like minor in comics.
No.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen either.
Okay, but like, oh, never mind.
No, go for it.
It's gonna be, well, if video games is like this whole thing, it's like you have to major in something specific.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can major in consoles and minor in PC
right.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Minor in handhelds.
Sure.
Saw that look, Alina.
I mean, no. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not think about this too much.
All right, so before we get into the holiday spirit, couple quick hits on news. If y'all want to talk about it more, we can. If not, we'll just keep going.
What we got?
Rogue One.
What is that?
Star
movie?
Wars Rogue One. I'm sure you've probably seen an ad or two.
Never. Heard
none of
it.
us have had the chance to see it yet.
Yeah, no.
But soon.
See, my thing is, honestly, I am so persnickety now. I don't like seeing movies with like 100 other people. I like empty theaters.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, and everybody and their grandmother is out to see that right now. And I'm like,
well, it's true because it made 155 million just this weekend in opening.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to keep making more into the holiday weekend and everything. So, one other announcement: Valkyria Revolution, which in Japan was called Valkyria Azure Revolution, is officially coming to the West for PS4 and Xbox One. Valkyria Chronicles. It was in Japan. It was only on PS4, but here it's coming both PS4 and Xbox One. It's the most recent installment.
Okay.
So it's the newest one, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
And it's I guess the old ones were like turn-based. This one's a mix of like real time and planning stages and stuff, so it's a little bit faster.
Ooh. That'd be nice. A faster Valkyria.
Dallas, I know you're excited.
Super excited.
And the other thing, Nintendo officially said the Nintendo Switch presentation, which is taking place January 12th, will air at 10 p.m. Central. Because it's being lived from Tokyo.
From Japan.
So,
right.
So that's 11 Eastern, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. And if you're in any other time zones, you have to figure it out.
Makes sense.
It's on your phone.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll probably watch that and see what... I'm assuming that's when we'll get all the official info about the tech on the system, what it can and can't do. So, rumors, though, are that based on the hardware they said was in it, the model type that NVIDIA, whatever it was... it's actually not as powerful as a PS4.
I mean, I figured.
Yeah.
I never expect Nintendo to be more powerful than the current consoles.
Right.
Or as powerful as the current consoles.
Yeah.
So, that's not really a surprise.
And I think you'll see that'll help the cost will be a little less.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to guess like $300 to $350.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to make the Switch?
When you say it like that.
That ruined it.
Now I just don't want to.
Sorry, we'll convince Alex to do it.
Yeah.
I think I do kind of want it. Though.
Do you?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've owned a Nintendo console. So, I don't know. Maybe this will be it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what all the stats are, and then we'll go from there. All right, and then the other thing, of course, just mentioning, we love our events and games. There's lots of holiday events. Gears of War is having Gearsmas. There's special gear. You can get special Christmas-themed gear for your characters and stuff. Of course, Overwatch, we mentioned. They do the great events, so Christmas, lots of Christmas stuff. Destiny's having some sort of event. Even Final Fantasy 15. Although I think their only thing is you can download one of the characters takes a lot of pictures. He has a camera and you can take pictures in the game. You can add a Christmas border to the pictures you take.
You can add a Snapchat filter.
Pretty much.
To the pictures that he takes.
So, all right. Let us get into the Christmas spirit. Let's first talk about games that either you like to play at Christmas, you have fond memories of from Christmas, or do you just like to play because they give you that Christmas feel with like the snow stage or whatever. And Alina, you get to go first.
I get to go first because I have nothing on my list.
Oh, no.
I have one thing on my list. But it just, as a side note, I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas, so I don't have a lot of Christmas memories. That's why I'm representing. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't really have like a connection to any movies or video games in that way. Like I didn't get video games for Christmas or anything. So, but you said like wintry stuff, and the one thing I remember is like Threads of Fate. Mm-hmm. So it's a PS1 game. It's pretty old, but one of my favorite games. And if you start out with one of the characters, Rue, like you start out in this big wintry place. There, just like lots of snow and there's wolves and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Gives you the winter feelings and stuff. Yeah.
So a lot of that first part of the game, I think, I just kind of remember. That's it.
Cool. Dallas, we'll skip you for this part because I don't think you play any games at Christmas.
No,
okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's a couple games, more recent ones that I mentioned that I was playing Sam & Max, and it's funny because it's divided up into 5 episodes. 5 episodes. The first episode, and I just happened to start not even thinking about it. You have to go to the North Pole and help Santa get rid of a demon that's been summoned, and you have to use like the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future to help get rid of it. And so it was all very Christmassy, and I just happened to be playing it during this holiday season, so it was kind of funny. One game though that Batman Arkham Origins. It's the one that's not made by Rocksteady. It was still good, but the whole game takes place, I think, on Christmas Eve. And so there's Christmas lights everywhere throughout the city. There's, you see there's a whole sequence where you interrogate a guy and you like throw him down a Christmas tree, like the big Christmas tree in the square, whatever you like. I forget if you hang him off of it or what, but you I think you're hanging him above it, and then once he gives you the info you need, you cut the thing and he falls into the tree or whatever.
Dang.
Wait, okay, sorry. So you're Batman, right?
Yeah.
So what are you standing on where you're hanging him from the top of the tree?
It's like in a city square, but the tree is near one of the buildings in the square. So you're up on the balcony above like the tree.
Okay.
And then you let him go and he falls into the tree.
Okay. It's still
hard to visualize.
It still doesn't make sense because most trees
they would be in the center.
In the center,
yeah.
Like for instance, San Antonio, it's right in front of the Alamo, and there are no buildings right around it. Rockefeller, no building. I mean, there are buildings, but not that close. Maybe there's a small town out there that has that.
It's like movies. You make it so it's convenient for the scene, however.
Right.
In this case, they wanted to drop a guy in a tree, so...
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No. And the whole thing, this whole city's covered in snow, which is how they explain why there's no, like, normal pedestrian people walking around, because it's the worst blizzard, so everybody's snowed in, so there's only the criminal element is out and about.
I like it.
Yeah. And then some of the music, they combine, like... standard Christmas music with like sort of a Batman theme edge to it. It's kind of cool. But so that one was fun. And then old school point and click adventures, always, because that's what I used to get for Christmas as a kid. And that's what my parents would buy us. Like we'd get like a new computer game at Christmas or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, and it was mostly those old school point and click adventures. So some of those old school stuff reminds me of Christmas.
We'll have to put her on a King's Quest, like the original King's Quest.
Yeah, like old school King's Quest or something. Yeah,
it'll be fun.
Although we'll get you a slightly newer one because the original stuff you had to type.
I want her to play that.
I can type. I'm a good typer.
It would be especially the old original ones, because what would happen is your character, let's say you'd make your character walk.
Yeah.
It would go to another screen, and then you're like, oh, there's a bridge. So then you'd like look down, you start typing. But the thing is, your character keeps walking, so you just walk right off the cliff and die.
Yeah.
You have to be like, stop walking. Yeah. That's why I could type fast, was because as a kid I used to play those. So you'd have to be like, stop.
That makes sense.
And then you'd be like, there's like a dragon coming, so you'd be like, run away or whatever. You'd have to type it really fast. So.
Okay. Are you an accurate typer?
Me?
Yeah. Like, do you have now, like with Word documents, because like honestly, I'm typing stuff and I'm like, ooh, the E does not go there.
I don't know. I'm okay. I don't think I'm like great. I'm trying to think of a time that I was like the most accurate typer, and I'm not really sure. It's probably like in high school or something.
I don't know. Just because like I'm a fairly good typer, but there are times where I look back, like especially if I'm like reading something and then typing it without looking at the screen, and then I look back and I'm like, that's misspelled. That's misspelled. Just curious. Yeah.
I'm better with a keyboard than I am texting. But that's just because my thumb will hit like the wrong thing or hit 2 or whatever, so.
And every keyboard is different too.
Yeah.
But you're a scary fast texter. But you're on your phone all the time.
Yeah, I text a lot of people.
Yeah.
All the time. But now my N is like my space, so it's like I have like 5 words and they're all like, instead of space it's just N and then N and then N, and I'm like, I have to go back.
So I'm getting information that Alex is available.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's got himself stuck at the North Pole.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
But anyways, Alex, Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me, David?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, thank God. Yes, I'm here.
All right, so we just need you to answer this question. What games do you like to play at Christmas, or you have fond memories of, or that give you the Christmas feels? Which I hate that word, by the way.
I know you do.
All right, fine. The games. That's all you people care about are the games. All right, so games I always like to play. Batman Arkham Asylum. That was such an awesome game. It was snow outside. The Joker's there. I mean, Christmas, the Joker, they just go hand in hand. It's awesome. Actually, anything with snow. Uncharted, Nathan Drake, I'm talking about you. Great game. It wasn't for the whole game, but darn, the snow was awesome. And, of course, the newest Rise of the Tomb Raider, all the snow. It was nice. Right now, I wish there was less of it, but those games are awesome. Those are my holiday games. And Overwatch, Christmas event.
All right, thanks, Alex.
Looks chilly out there.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, Alex, before you go, is Santa black?
I think we lost him.
Oh, darn it!
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Age-old
Sorry,
mystery.
Dallas.
All right, so then we'll talk about movies. Dallas, we'll start with you. Are there any movies you always watch at Christmas or that are your favorites?
Santa Claus.
With Tim Allen?
Yep. Such a good movie.
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. SC Scott Calvin. That is the movie I am talking about. So good. I'm trying to think. I mean, of course, A Christmas Story.
Which, of course, is on for 24 hours every year.
Every year. Yeah. The Santa Claus is pretty much the main one. I mean, the old school claymation, I don't watch those as religiously now, but when it's on always every year. So I'll just tune in, especially when they're, I'm Mr. Heat Miser. Love that. Of course, Rudolph and stuff. You know what's a good one? Olive, the Other Reindeer. Have you seen that?
I've heard of that one.
It is so cute. I want to say Drew Barrymore is the voice of Olive. Anyway, Olive is a dog, but she believes she's a reindeer. And she's like, I gotta go up to the North Pole so I can help Santa.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really cute film.
They used to show it on Nickelodeon, right?
I think
Something
so,
like that?
yeah.
Okay. May have caught pieces of it.
We should watch it. We should bring back our film days and watch all of the Other Reindeer.
Let's do it.
Lena, you kind of already said
Yeah.
no big thing on man.
I have a big IDEK on my...
Did you watch any, like, Winter Solstice films or anything? Do those exist?
I don't know.
What?
I'm just saying. Like she said, not everybody celebrates Christmas.
True.
I mean...
Do you watch any Hanukkah films?
Yeah, did you? Like, 8 Crazy Nights is good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I mean...
I don't think I saw that one either.
There are no Kwanzaa films that I can think of, because my parents would have played it for us. Habarigani. You guys aren't going to get that, but that's cool.
Nope.
Or, like, any New Year's films?
Are there New Year's films?
Yeah, there are New Year's films.
Oh, I don't know.
There's one literally called New Year's.
I know, but why would I watch that one? Because
Wasn't that one of those...
Yeah, a little bit.
Wasn't that junky, let's get as many celebrities as we can in one movie?
Yeah.
That only worked in... what's that Christmas movie?
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Which also... Oh, I missed a couple movies. Love Actually and The Holiday. That's so cute. I love The Holiday.
As far as romantic comedies go, The Holiday is not bad.
Not bad. That's one of the best out there. And The Family Stone. I love The Family Stone. That's a good one.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
We can watch it together. I'm pretty sure
You
Heather
start
will
making
like
a
it.
list.
Yeah. Oh, I write it down. You know. Yeah, I'm pretty... Heather will like it. Yeah, I'm gonna rope her in and be like, hey, let's do romantic comedy night again.
Yeah.
All of us together.
Yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way, which I made y'all watch
Yep.
last year. 2
I had
years
fun
ago.
with that one.
It was a good
Arnold
movie.
Schwarzenegger. It's corny, but it's so much fun. Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
One of his last movies, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
So, so good. Muppet Christmas Carol.
Oh.
At some point, that became a family tradition for us to watch on Christmas Eve. So, you gotta stick with the tradition.
Of course you do.
Also, I bought it on Blu-ray, and it cuts out the really boring romantic song that was originally in it, which is a long story. I guess when they put it in the theater, it didn't have that song. They cut it out because test audiences didn't like it. But then when they released it on VHS, Jim Henson was like, or Brian Henson, whoever was in charge at the time was like, I want that scene back in. So then they put it back in. And now it's like if you buy it on DVD, it'll keep the scene. But if you buy it on Blu-ray, it cuts the scene out. I don't know. So I have the Blu-ray version. Long story short.
All right.
And then, yeah, like you said, Christmas Story. That's on every year. I know, It's a Wonderful Life. Just, it's a classic. I know, again, that's one of those that people have kind of OD'd on, but it's always on.
I think I might have actually watched that one at some point.
It's good.
Either that
it's
or I've
classic,
just seen all the clips of it so much that I just pieced it together.
Probably.
It's probably a lot of that, too.
Yeah.
All the parodies and...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. And, of course, for me, Die Hard and Lethal Weapon are both good Christmas movies. And I know people always look at me weird when I say Lethal Weapon, because a lot of people know Die Hard. Yeah. The whole thing takes place at the Christmas party in the office building and all that. Lethal Weapon, the first one, took place at Christmas. I mean, the opening scene during the credits, they're playing Jingle Bell Rock over the credits. The last scene, when the big throwdown between Mel Gibson and Gary Busey, it's right outside of Roger's house, Danny Glover's house, and it's all decorated for Christmas, and the car comes through and destroys the Christmas tree and all that. So it may not seem like a Christmas movie, but...
So basically any Shane Black movie.
Yes.
So
that takes place at Christmas.
Nice Guys,
it has
Christmas.
To take place, it is Christmas.
Iron Man 3, Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
Kiss Kiss Bang
that.
Bang, Christmas. Lethal Weapon, Christmas. That guy loves Christmas.
Or maybe he just loves ruining Christmas, considering all the plots of all those films.
Oh, I love all those movies.
And then...
yeah, I mean, you didn't celebrate Christmas, so of course you would love films that destroy Christmas.
And then, White Christmas, classic Bing Crosby. Mm-hmm. But I'm also a fan of Christmas episodes of TV shows.
Yes.
And I like both when Christmas is sort of in the background, like it feels like it's Christmas, but they're doing other things. But it can be fun when they do an actual Christmas themed, especially if it's like science fiction or fantasy or something. One of my favorites was Eureka.
Yes, Eureka! I was thinking that too when you said films, and I was like, wait, did you watch Eureka?
I did watch Eureka.
So they had that Christmas special with the machine that was supposed to create like winter, but the kids were accidentally messing with it, and it was glitchy, and it kept changing them into different Christmas like characters. So part of the show, it's live action, but part of the show they were claymation. Part of the show they were like Japanese anime characters.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's so
I have
good.
not seen that episode.
It's like especially if you're a fan of Eureka, and you're probably a fan of other nerdy things. So it's like every nerd's
awesome.
like dream Christmas episode.
Oh my god. Dude, I loved Eureka.
I know it used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it still is.
I don't know.
It's got to be streaming somewhere, so you can find just that Christmas episode and watch it.
Because
you don't even necessarily have to know Eureka to enjoy the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
So
they had a couple Christmas episodes, right? I remember that.
Yeah,
I think there was
a
second one.
I think they did, but that was the one that always stuck with me.
Yeah,
so.
I mean it's the better one.
Yeah,
it's true.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Brooklyn
I think.
Nine-Nine.
Hold on. I haven't watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine this week, so
wow,
it's saved on my DVR.
The reception with
I know,
Alex is
it's
great.
coming and going. Well, it's coming and going. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think we got Alex again.
Okay. Hey,
So-
wait before you ask your question, is Santa black? He's not answering.
I think he's uncomfortable. But Alex,
Still stuck
we
here.
don't care about that.
You got another stupid question.
Yeah,
don't you?
no. We want to know what movies you like to watch or give you that Christmas spirit.
Fine, the movies, you people. Jeez. All right, so it's got to be a Christmas Story. You're gonna shoot your eye out with that thing, kid. And of course, you got to have Chevy Chase and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
All right, Alex. Yeah,
They're the best.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
All right.
That's typical
Sounds
Alex
good.
answer,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Come home, Alex.
now has become our holiday tradition.
Wait,
But before you ask, no, this is not our first holiday episode. We did do a Halloween episode.
Okay. Yes.
But we lost all the video footage. However, as with all our podcasts, the audio can be found on SoundCloud.
Hey.
What?
So if you prefer to listen to our podcast, you can go there, download the MP3s to your iPod, whatever, listen to it in your car. And that is the only way to experience the awesome Halloween podcast that we did, because we lost the video footage.
Yeah.
Sadly.
But we did a taste test on the Halloween podcast.
Don't.
And we are going to do it
there's so
again.
many.
I just don't want to do this.
And
I just don't.
it didn't go well for Halloween.
No.
No.
We taste test the Oreos because Oreo seems to love to do seasonal flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all agreed the regular Halloween.
Do you see the excitement on my face?
We agreed the regular Halloween orange cream one was good because it just tasted like
Yeah.
a normal Oreo with a little
Yeah.
more icing. That's how I like it.
And a lot of food coloring, which apparently we like the taste of
Yeah.
that.
However, we also tried the pumpkin spice Oreo.
Nope.
It was no good. And we also did the candy corn Oreo, which was the worst of all of them.
Also a nope.
Yeah. So now we're doing the Christmas flavors. So first we're doing the winter red icing Oreo, which I'm going to assume is going to be like Halloween Oreo.
Good.
Hopefully they'll be good.
Just turn your teeth red.
Yes.
Have you had has anybody had any of these before?
Not yet.
I will admit I've had the winter one before.
I've had the winter
I have not
one.
tried these before, so we'll get to that in a minute.
I don't-
So, it's a cookie.
For me, like I don't get down with the crazy flavors. Of,
Yeah, I
you
don't need all that.
It's, right? Like so.
Well, that's why this taste test.
This is
is so much
slightly
fun.
spoiler alert. I mean, next one is cinnamon bun. Like, I like a cinnamon bun and I like an Oreo. Why do we have to combine them?
Somebody once said that about chocolate and peanut butter, and look how that turned out.
Did somebody really say that about chocolate and peanut butter?
According to Family Guy, it was Officer Reese's. So, all
God. All right.
right, here we go.
I like how you're tapping your cookie.
Good. Mm-hmm. I think we all agree. Pretty good. Like I said, I like these better because I swear these holiday ones, they put just a little more icing to show off the color. And so the balance is better.
Mm-hmm.
I've run out of my holiday spirit. All right.
Yeah, just in time. Very little left.
Cinnamon bun.
Let's do it.
Let's check this out. I'm going to take the sniff.
I was gonna say, I want to note that for the Halloween episode, for the Halloween
It smells
Oreos,
good.
we smelled them, and they didn't smell that great.
This actually smells all right.
Okay, well, I mean, sort of. Honestly, initial thought, it smells like a graham cracker. Which then, it's like, well, why am I paying Oreo prices for a graham cracker?
Oreo prices. Them highfalutin Oreo prices.
Just saying.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's try it.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me of gingerbread homes. Hold on.
So if you're listening to this, it's a lot of crunching right now. It's actually not terrible. Like, I think I may finish this cookie.
Yeah. I don't have any complaints. I don't know if there's anything like stand out about it though.
It's a graham cracker. Tastes like a graham cracker to me. With I will say cinnamon bun icing. Like icing for cinnamon bun. Which I guess is regular icing.
I don't think I could eat more than one because it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the rest of this. Not because I don't like it, because I know we have another one coming up. Yeah, I don't know.
You're smart, Dallas.
I don't know if I would just like sit down with a pack of cinnamon bun Oreos.
Yeah, like Oreos, regular Oreos. I'm like, all right, 3 or 4, I'm good. It's like those, I'd be like,
Wow, 3 or 4? You can limit yourself to that? I get like 5 or 6.
No, I'm good at 3 or 4.
My boyfriend's like 2 sleeves. I can't buy Oreos because he will literally eat them in 3 days.
So the last one is peppermint
Okay.
cream, specifically.
I can already tell you, I'm probably not gonna like this.
I have low expectations.
Yeah.
Why do you guys give us the worst one last?
I don't know. This one doesn't want to open.
Is it one of those new packages where you open from the?
See if you can figure that one out.
Let's see if I can figure it out. Oh no, I think you're right.
I feel like when they're
It's an
limited
old
edition.
package.
Yeah.
Well, when they're limited edition, because I think we had the same problem with the candy corn ones.
Woo. Okay.
Get it out.
If I can't open this is gonna be hilarious.
They're gonna fly everywhere.
Please don't.
There we go. You know, like, when's the last time you had to open Oreos like this?
It's been a while.
Yeah. It's slowly coming. I know you're judging me right now. Stop doing it. Alright. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry I ripped it.
That's how they always turn out. It's just like old times.
Smell it out.
2 hours later.
2 hours later.
What is that
Let's
from?
smell it
SpongeBob.
first.
I don't think I've heard that.
Alrighty.
Smell the package.
Smell it.
Smell it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's strong.
It smells like toothpaste candy cane or something.
Gross.
Yeah, that makes me want to eat this cookie, David.
I don't think I mentioned this before. Fun prank. Replace the icing in an Oreo with toothpaste. And then feed it to a sibling.
I feel like I would
cousin.
smell that.
I don't know. I think you might not.
Get like non-minty toothpaste. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright.
Alright, ready? Holiday pranks, okay.
Cheers.
Kind of like eating toothpaste.
I mean, I like mint and chocolate,
Right.
but I think it's a little
Again, not terrible.
too minty.
Yeah. I don't know if I...
Meh.
You know what? I actually like this one. I actually like, because you want to know why? It reminds me of those the mint chocolates you get after dinner sometimes at restaurants.
The Andes chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was, when I was smelling it. I was like,
Yeah.
it's like Andes.
It's just not green.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like this one. The smell I don't like. Just with the whole package opening it, I was like, mm-mm. But the taste, yeah. If you like those Andes chocolates, this is right up your alley. This is good.
And it's funny. I love Andes mints.
Mm-hmm.
This not so much.
Mm.
Maybe it's like texture.
Could be.
They're good.
But
So seasonal Oreos,
So,
success.
yeah, it seems like the Christmas ones are better than the Halloween
Dude,
ones.
by far. Oh my god. Didn't
Yeah.
want to die after these.
That is an extreme statement that I agree with.
So I would say like these, the cinnamon, I could have one every once in a while. The peppermint ones, not really for me. And then of course the other ones, good. But. So Dallas likes peppermint.
I like the peppermint. I would say 2 out of 3 for me. Yeah, the regular winter ones and then the peppermint. I'm not a big fan of the
Cinnamon.
graham cracker Oreo. Sorry.
I'm alright with this. I don't know. They were all pretty good.
3 out of 3 for Alina.
Yeah, sure.
I go 2 out of 3 because I didn't not loving the peppermint. So Alex, it's your turn, buddy. You there? Yeah, he's there.
We shipped you some
Hey.
special Oreos.
Yeah,
Right.
I know Santa has all the Oreos there.
All right, so now with the Oreos, I'm not quite sure how you could get Oreos out here but not get me out of here. First up, it's the Oreo Christmas one. Thankfully, it tastes like an Oreo. It's good. It's good. Oh, okay. Let me get the next one. So cold. So very cold. So this is the cinnamon one. I'm not sure. We'll see what I think about this one. It doesn't warm me up, but it is tasty. Oh. And last but not least, I hope it's good because I love peppermint. A peppermint Oreo. I'm not where you could find these, but you still can't get me out of here. At least I die happy with the peppermint Oreo.
All right, Alex. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Get
No,
me
you're
outta
breaking up,
here.
buddy. Yeah. No, we can't hear you. All right. Thank you. All right. Later. All right, guys. So that about wraps it up for our Christmas holiday podcast.
Hooray.
Unless you guys have anything else to contribute.
No.
We're good?
Happy holidays. If
All right,
you celebrate Christmas, Merry
Yes.
Christmas. If you don't,
Celebrate whatever it is you celebrate.
Have a good day off.
Exactly. Go to the movies.
Yeah. Go see Star Wars Rogue One.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
If you can get a ticket. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That'll do it for us. Everybody have a great holiday. And remember, be thankful even if you get socks. Because you could have gotten Duke Nukem forever. Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, I don't get that.
I hope Uber can pick me up at the North Pole.